Um, Hi, this is Eric with Low VA Rates. Welcome to one of our live VA Hangouts here on Google+. Wanted to let you know that I've got some energy this morning. Didn't sleep all that well last night. We're real busy over here, but thanks to my VA energy drink, hopefully I can share some great information with you guys today. Anyhow, today what I'm trying to accomplish is I'm trying to get a hold of as many military homeowners or veterans living in the great state of Utah. That's where I'm coming live to you from today, from our corporate offices in Linden, Utah. We have offices throughout Utah with plans to open many more this year in 2016. By the way, Happy New Year. Forgot to tell you that. But here's the deal. As you drive up and down the main freeway or corridor here in Utah, known as Interstate 15 or I-15 as we Utahns call it, you're going to notice billboards to your right and billboards to your left. And interestingly enough, though low VA rates and myself personally have been involved in doing VA loans for the past 15 plus years. Yes, when I graduated from college, I began my career as a VA loan officer. I actually started out lower than that and moved my way up now to where I own and run what I feel is one of the most successful VA mortgage companies in the nation, licensed in 48 states and Washington, D.C. But here we are talking about Utah VA home loans today. And as you're driving up and down I-15, you see all of our competitors. There's a VA guy over here. There's a VA expert over here. But what I've come to find, if and when you call these people, though they're great professionals in the industry, they really aren't experts in VA loans. They've jumped on the VA loan bandwagon here in Utah in the last few years since the housing collapse, because the VA loan, I tell you, performed better, in my opinion, than all the other loans out there. There was less defaults, less foreclosures, less people walked away from their VA home loans than any other loans out there. And the reason is veterans are much more responsible than your average civilian. They've got a stronger work ethic. They're loyal. And so when the bad stuff hits the fan, so to speak, they dig deeper and they do everything they can in their power to make their mortgage payments. And that's why I love working with veterans and VA loans. Now, if you're looking for a VA loan in Utah, please give us a call or visit us online at lowvarates.com. Let me tell you some things about VA loans in general, or specifically to the state of Utah, if you will. But why would somebody want to get a VA loan? First of all, let's talk about when you're purchasing a home. When you're purchasing a home with your hard-earned VA benefits, a VA loan allows you to have no money down. That means you don't have to have a dime in the bank. You do not have to bring a check to the title company at closing. And so if you find this beautiful home up along the mountainside here in Utah or in one of our newer communities, and it's going to cost you $185,000, that's what you negotiate with the seller. And by the way, we can help you find some of the best VA knowledgeable real estate agents in the state of Utah also. So ask us about that when you give us a call. But let's say you find this beautiful house and you put it under contract for $185,000. You can get a loan for $185,000. You can actually get a loan for a little bit more than that because there are some fees involved. We won't go into that in this video. But one of those fees, for example, is the VA funding fee. Now, if you're a disabled veteran, there is no VA funding fee. But if you need to pay that VA funding fee, you don't have to start searching, oh, where's my wallet? I got to have money. The VA allows you to finance the cost of that funding fee right into your mortgage. So maybe you get the house under contract for $185 and you borrow, let's just say $189. You know, I'm just pulling a number out of thin air. Well, your mortgage will be for $189. You will have bought the house for $185, and you don't bring a dime to the closing table unless, of course, you want to. So 100% financing or no money down loans. Number one reason to buy a home using your VA loan. Now, the second reason, there is no mortgage insurance. Maybe you've heard of MIP. That's FHA's version of mortgage insurance. Maybe you've heard of PMI, private mortgage insurance. Generally speaking, civilians and even veterans or military homeowners that don't use their VA loan for whatever reason, if they go and buy a home and they don't put 20% down, they're either taking a higher than normal interest rate and the lender is insuring the loan with the higher rate, or they pay mortgage insurance. So as part of their mortgage payment each month, they have an additional cost because they don't have any skin in the game. They don't have any equity in the game, and they're not being backed by the VA. So they must pay this additional monthly insurance. And that is not to be confused with your fire insurance or your hazard insurance, your earthquake insurance, flood insurance, real estate taxes. So you can see by not using your VA benefits, it is very possible that you have a higher monthly mortgage cost by going non-VA. So please, if you have these VA benefits, use them. It is a very, very valuable benefit that a lot of veterans don't know about, or they just don't use it for some reason or other. So we've talked about no money down. We've talked about no mortgage insurance. Something else I think that people need to realize is interest rates go up and down. Here just about 2 or 3 weeks back in December 2015, the Federal Reserve raised interest rates. It hasn't had a big impact, but over the years, interest rates do go up and then they come back down. Well, what makes the VA loan so attractive is, let's say you go buy a house today with your hard-earned VA loan benefits in Salt Lake City, Utah, and you get a 4.25% interest rate. And 6 or 7 months go by, or maybe a year or two goes by, and then low VA rates notifies you, or somebody else notifies you that interest rates have gone down and you can refinance for free with a VA streamline refinance. Well, it's much easier to take advantage of lowering interest rates or decreasing interest rates with a VA loan than it is with any other loan out there. Very, very simple. No need for an appraisal. Your credit score won't matter at the time. At least here at Low VA Rates, we will not have to verify your income or your employment. We basically say, look, you've got a rate at 4.25 and you're making your payments okay. We can get you a rate at 2.25. Now we're doing this every day right now, by the way. Through a streamline refinance, let's take you from 4.25 down to 2.25, save you a couple $100 a month, and then there's some other additional advantages that come with the streamline. And you can research the VA streamline refinance wherever you'd like on our webpage, www.lowvarates.com. Okay, so top 3 reasons to purchase your next home here in the great state of Utah with a VA loan for Utah veterans. No money down, no monthly mortgage insurance of any type, very easy to refinance. And while we're at it, you're driving up and down I-15 here in Utah, you also start to see all these different billboards for solar companies. I swear it seems like Utah now has more solar panel companies than any other state in the nation. That's an energy upgrade or an energy improvement to your home. The VA has a very special program called the EEM loan, or the Energy Efficient Mortgage. Maybe I'll do a Google Hangout cast on that at another time. Well, veterans can access very easily up to $6,000 to do energy improvements on their home, and they can finance that into their loan at no additional cost to them, other than, of course, that $6,000 worth of money that they're borrowing. So going back to this house that you're planning to buy in Utah, this $185,000 loan in a home in Salt Lake, let's say it needs better windows. It's a little bit older home and it doesn't have double pane windows, or you want to put solar panels on it, or you'd like to upgrade the HVAC system. You can do that with the VA Energy Efficient Mortgage during the purchase of a new home or during a refinance. So again, unlimited and amazing benefits to a VA home loan. Please come find the real Utah home loan experts, VA home loan experts. And by the way, if you're watching this, we do all sorts of home loans. We specifically focus our efforts towards veterans and military homeowners. So come and work with Low VA Rates. We've got offices up and down, the main part of Utah, but we can go as far south as St. George. We can go all the way up to Logan. We'll come to you, or you can come to us, but your VA home loan experts in Utah are Low VA Rates. Thanks for listening, and keep coming back.